My son's fiancée develops a fantasy that she is my actual daughter. Now she demands that I walk her down the aisle and lie in my speech that I love her. I have 2 kids with my ex-wife, John and Sally. I'm remarried to my wife. My son is engaged to Abby. She seems nice but has been a bit pushy in trying to create relationships with my wife and me. Abby isn't close to her family. She told us many stories about why, and while some of her complaints don't seem awful, it's not my place to judge, and I didn't live it so I can't know anyway. We've tried to be welcoming, but Abby has forced her way into some family traditions that she wouldn't have been invited to. She has been calling Sally sis since they were only dating a few months, has an odd sister/mother-in-law thing she does with my wife, and the one I'm not a fan of, wants me to be like father to her. Not because we've clicked or anything. We are very different people, not saying that in a bad way. Just saying it's not based on how we get along or anything. My kids and I have a tradition when they come over that we have a private catch-up in my office before they leave. Abby asked if we could talk, and after I explained the tradition, John later asked if I would do it, saying she'd never had a caring conversation with her dad. We compromised that I didn't include her in the tradition but did join the 2 of them for coffee and let her talk. Then she started calling me dad. They weren't even engaged yet. John pulled me aside and begged me to give her that. He laid this whole thing on me about me always being the dad she always wanted right in front of her, and she just wanted that. She told me she cried watching Sally and me together. I didn't like it, but I did feel bad. So fine, I gave her that. She wants me to walk her down the aisle in the father/daughter dance. I don't want to walk her down. I walk with a cane, so dancing is hard. At my wedding, I only danced twice. John is begging me to do one, preferably in the aisle. They came over on Sunday. John and I were talking, and I thought I would address it when Ab walked in without knocking, asking if he'd told me yet. I asked what. John said she wanted me to say something about having a second daughter now in my speech and how I loved her. I just looked at him. She asked if I'd do the walk and dance for Sally. I said of course. She yelled she's my daughter too, and I said it will never be the same. Sally is my actual daughter. I tried to explain that I'd talk about her being a happy addition to the family and that I love how happy she makes Jack, which I thought was a good compromise, but she started crying. John apologized, and they left, but he called me when they were home, nearly begging me to. Update,